Wanna be loved, don't wanna be fool, wanna be cool, wanna be loved. 너와의 same love,
너와의 same love.
Baby I want it.
네가 올리는 모든 사진마다 좋아요 남발하는 처음 보는 저 남자. 누구야? 아 맞다, 나 이제 남자친구 아니지. 자연스레 네 번호 눌렀잖아. 전화나 카톡 하자니 꼽히는 것 같고, 뭐라도 안 하면 나 신경도 안 쓸 것 같아. 싫어요 버튼은 없는데 싫어져 30몇 명 중 하나가 되는 게 여기도 좋다고 저기도 좋다고. 한 번만 놀자고 왜 그리 굽냐고. 어수 이제 내 것도 아닌데 왜 뺏기는 것 같은지. 넌 아웃 참 잘 사네. 눈꼴 시려우니까 노는 것 좀 살살해. 목까지 올라온 저 줄을 삼키고 오늘도 좋아요 누르지.
넌 남이 되고 오히려 더 좋아 보여 pretty woman, pretty woman. Yeah 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 yeah. 얄밉게도 여전히 난 좋아 보여 pretty woman, oh pretty woman. Don't wanna be fool, wanna be cool, wanna be loved. 너와의 same love,
너와의 same love.
I know it's over, yeah. Don't wanna be fool, wanna be cool, wanna be loved. 너와의 same love,
너와의 same love.
Baby I want it.
친구 놈이 너는 좋아요도 보이는 네 얼굴은 훨씬 좋아 보여. 새 남친과 찍은 사진 속 택.
So, are we all clear on what happens tomorrow? Of course. We're not dumb Hyung. I mean, it's not as if we haven't gone back to class more than a dozen times already. Says the one who left his laptop home the first year because he hadn't realized he might need it. In music tech school. Hey, they said the first day would just be introduction stuff. I thought it would be dumb to bring it for nothing. I guess some people just can't avoid being dumb. Wow, someone's grumpy today. Why am I even in this convo, Jin? I just wanna make sure you don't forget to set your alarm for tomorrow, Yoongs. Are you my mom or what? No, just a friend who doesn't want you to be grumpy all week because you slept through your first lecture. That seems more selfish than friendly to me. Shut up. I'm acting in everyone's interest here. You know how he gets when he's annoyed. Or are you ready to not see him for a full week? Forget I said anything. That's what I thought. By the way, Jimin, are you feeling ready for your first lesson? Why would he not? He practiced the whole summer. Well, you know our Jimin has a tendency to judge himself too harshly, and it's at its worst after the summer break, because he hasn't had proper teacher feedback in a while. And he never trusts our judgment because we're not dancers, so we know nothing apparently. It's not true. I value your feedback a lot. But you can't judge the technical side of my moves. Well, I said it before and I'll say it as many times as you need to hear it. As a fellow dancer, although not in the same genre, I assure you that your technique is great, and you don't need to worry one bit about what your teachers will think. Aw, thank you, sunshine. I'm actually feeling quite fine right now, but I'll try to remember it when doubts come back. And don't forget you can come to us whenever. You know my ears and arms are always open for you. And you know where to find me if you need more light in your life. Couldn't have said it better. Same. Yeah, what they said. At least there's one thing we all agree on. And now, back to the main subject. I suggest we go through the checklist. Is it really needed? Please no. I got better shit to do. Nobody forces you to stay Yoongs. But I don't want to hear any complaints if something goes wrong for you tomorrow. What checklist do you mean? Jin Hyung is convinced we are unable to properly handle a first day of class, so last year he decided to make a checklist of everything we need, so we don't forget anything. And don't believe the Hyungs, it was actually really helpful. I remember it was my first year at art school and I felt awful, but at least it made me feel like I had one thing under control. Sounds good to me. That's what I'm talking about. So, first point, notes taking. Do you have everything you need? Yup. Yeah. Nobody forgot to charge their laptop? Let me check. See? I knew it. Seriously, Nanjun? We're not even past point 1. Could someone lend me their charger? I think mine just broke. You can take mine, Hyung. But maybe don't let him touch it, Cookie. How do you even break a charger? I don't know. The cable just tore apart from the black box thing, and when I tried to put it back it made a weird noise and stopped working. You should do like me and use pen and paper. Much cheaper, much lighter, less complicated to maintain. Except when you forget that it's pen and paper, not pen or paper. I don't know what you're talking about. Really? Yeah, really. He forgot to take something to write on one day, so he had to take notes on his phone, because obviously no one else had paper with them. That day I strongly considered making this checklist a daily thing, but honestly, I don't have the time nor the energy for it. Again, I have no recollection of that ever happening. It's okay, Hyung, everyone makes mistakes. What about you, Cookie? Do you have everything you need? Yep. My laptop is all ready. But maybe I'll take some pen and paper as well, just in case. A pen, and some paper. If you say so, Writer Nim. Alright, on to point 2, schedule. Does everyone know where they have to go and when? Yep. It's the same every year for me anyway. Well, I know the number of the room. Now I need to find out where it is. I can help with that. The photography and cinema departments are in the same building. We can go there together tomorrow and I'll show you around. Oh, that would be great. But I thought you only started in the afternoon? It's okay, I can find stuff to do there in the meantime. June? Yes, sir. I have my whole schedule planned for the semester already. But he got a little help with it, if you know what I mean. Ooh, some quality time with her? Nice. I would comment on the fact that you're unable to set your schedule on your own, but honestly I don't mind if it makes you spend more time with her. Are you serious? I have no problem putting my schedule together, we just decided to do it at the same time. I mean, as long as you guys meet, the pretext is not really important, am I right? I second that. We're just friends for God's sake. Yeah, sure. Everyone believes that. Can we move on? Alright, point 3, personal things. Yoons, did you make sure you read through every admin email from beginning to end and didn't miss any important info? Listen, Seokjin, I know you're trying to help, but I don't need your control freak ass to constantly bring up my past stupidity. Unlike some of you, I learned from my mistakes, so let the past stay where it belongs. I'm not a control freak. I'm just compensating for the general lack of brain cells under this roof. But I see how it is. I'm here working overtime to try and make sure you don't fail miserably at your studies, when I could just be chilling and doing things for myself, and all you ungrateful rats ever do is complain. Don't worry, drama queen, your medal of selflessness is on the way. You sound like my mom, Jinny Hyung. Oh, come on, you know we love you, Sok Jinny. You're the best surrogate parent ever. And you'll be the best actual dad when you get kids of your own. Yeah, not everyone is lucky enough to try out parenthood before they get their own kids. You should be grateful you got 5 adult babies to train with, so you know the hell you'll have to go through if you actually decide to have some. Excuse you? I don't need anyone to parent me. If anything, I should get a parenting medal as well. For what? Your propension to correct our grammar mistakes? Well, that too. But I was rather thinking about the countless times you asked me to blow on your boo-boos to take the pain away. Which doesn't work, by the way. Actually, it does. I mean, it's obviously just placebo, but apparently Jimin believes it enough for it to have an actual effect. Isn't that all that matters in the end? I mean, as long as the results are there, I guess. You know, Junah, if only you could go 1 week without breaking or losing anything, I'd probably consider sharing my medal with you. Also, Tae, love you too. Hey, what about me? I can never tell if you're serious or not when you write things like that, Cookie. But of course I love you, Lil Bunny. I'm not little though. In size maybe not, but at heart, you are for sure baby bun. Oh shut up bean boy. I beg your pardon? Because mochis are made of small beans? Wow, someone really liked Nam Junhyung's lecture on metaphors and figures of style. What can I say, I'm a fast learner. I wish you listened to me as much as you do Namjoon. I guess we know who his favorite parent is. Clearly the superior one. Do you want to share that medal or not, June? Talking about medals. Where is my love sock Jinhyung? You compared me to your mom Jimin. Do I look like a 40-plus-year-old woman to you? But? It was a compliment. My mom's the best mom ever. There Chimmy, it's alright. You know our sock Jinny gets quite susceptible about his age. You would too if some people in this household constantly reminded you about it. At least nobody calls you grandpa. True. Alright Chimchik, you're forgiven. I'll give you a hug as soon as you come home. Yay! And since we're talking about you, do you have your dancing gear ready? Clothes, shoes, water bottle, warm pads? And don't forget the bands. Yes, I got it all. I've got. Perfect Chimmy. Eh? My camera's always ready Hyung. Do you really need to ask that Jin? He always carries that thing around, it's freaking annoying. And it's even worse now that Bangkok joined the fun. Complain all you want Yoongs, at least you don't live with the two monsters. Hee hee. Director Joan will win an award for Best First Movie one day, and it will be thanks to all that practice. You call shoving your lens under our nose practice? If that's the case, I'm not sure I ever want to see a movie directed by you. And even less star in one. Honestly, I got several really cool dance videos and pics thanks to you both, so I don't mind. Same. Look at this work of art. Nice. The light treatment is really on point. Yeah, that's a really cool use of chiaroscuro. And the scenery is beautiful. I love the composition too. But we all know that the best part of it is the subject. Ah, thank you. I mean, it's obvious. Do we even need to mention it? Do you really think I shared it to hear you gush over the background? Of course not. Which is why that's all we're gonna do. Why did I even bother? That photo is beautiful and so are you. I think you know we all share that opinion Chimmy. Now June. You have your laptop and your schedule, and you probably read twice as many books as the ones they gave you for the summer break. I think you're good to go. Hobie, have you updated all the programs you need? Yup. Do you have your keys to access the studio? Aye. Did you register for that special voice processing course you wanted to do? Do I need to produce the sign-up confirmation, Your Honor? Nah, that will do. Did you make sure that all the courses you want to follow actually fit in your schedule? We don't need another semester of you stressing out trying to attend 2 lessons at the same time every other day, because you're unable to choose which one to drop. No need to remind me. That was the worst 5 months of my life, by a long stretch. I would never have made it through without your support, pals. So I'ma just take this opportunity to remind you that this son loves you all very very much. So do we, Hobie. It's only fair that we helped you. We couldn't live without your light, you know? And in this household, if Hope ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. And before you chime in Yoongi, we know you don't live with us, but you're still very much part of this chaos gang, so don't bother. I wasn't going to. I agree. Aw, Uni. Alright, last up, Cookie. It's your first year, so it is going to be confusing and maybe a bit overwhelming at first, but don't worry, okay? Yeah, we've all been there, it gets better after a few weeks. And you've always got us around, so don't hesitate to reach out for help. But don't forget to share all the cool things too. I'm sure there will be a lot. Also, make sure you don't put too much importance on school. It's really useful and it will help you reach your goals, but it's not everything. And it's not the only path you have. So don't freak out. I'm just gonna leave this here as well. Even if I regularly want to strangle you, I'm super happy you joined us, Cookie. And I can't wait to share this year and many more with you. Thanks, Hyungs. Okay guys, let's stop here. He's going to cry if we go on like this. Am not. I can see you, cuckoo. You definitely are. Aw, it's okay, baby bun. Just know that we'll be here for you no matter what. Thank you. But what about you, Jin Hyung? What do you mean? Well, you asked us all if we had everything ready for tomorrow, but you're also starting something completely new. Do you have everything you need? I do. Thanks for asking. Did you send back the form they sent you? What form? It was in the mail last week. Oh, you mean the masterclass thing? I saw it too. Oh yes, it looked really interesting. Do you think there will be an audience? I'd love to know the kind of advice all these famous actors can give you. Guys, stop. I have no idea what you're talking about. For real, Seokjin? You spent close to 15 minutes lecturing us and you're not even on top of things? What was this form about exactly? I've never seen it. When was the deadline? And why was it even sent by post instead of email? Deadline was last Friday, I think. Why did none of you tell me about it earlier? And how come you all read that thing before me? Since when do you read mail that's not addressed to you? I thought you'd seen it. It was open and laying on the table when I found it. Are you sure you didn't read it, Jinny? I would remember if I had. Calm down, Hyung. There must be a logical explanation for this. You've been very stressed out lately, Seokjin. I think it's highly possible that you took care of it and forgot about it, to make space for other things you had to think about. He's right. And even if you did overlook it, the deadline was Friday night anyway and they don't work on the weekend. I'm sure it's okay if you go see them on Monday morning and fill out the form then. Maybe check your emails as well. They asked for a scanned answer. If you indeed filled it and sent it back, it should be in your sent box. Deep breaths, Seokjin. It's alright. Don't panic. Okay. I'm checking my emails. Oh gosh, it's there. See? You're all good, Jin. Yeah, it was impossible for you to have missed it. I can't believe I actually forgot about it. Maybe I'm actually old and dementia is starting to get me. Don't say that, Jin Hyung. You just have a lot on your mind. It could have happened to any of us. Look at Namjoon. I won't even contradict you on that. You know what, Jinny? I think it's high time you take a break. I can take care of counting the bills for this month. Cookie and I will be in charge of the housework. Fine by me. Who wants to cook with me tonight? Great. So you're staying over tonight, Yoon? Nah. I have all my study things at home. Can't you just pop there tomorrow morning to grab them? That means I'll have to wake up 30 minutes earlier, so no. Oh come on. It's the last evening of holidays. Please, Hyung. It's so much more fun when you're around. Pretty please. Ugh, why do you gotta be so needy? Because we love you. I think that means yes. Love you, chaos mates. Love you too, Seokjin. You're the best, Hyung. Thank you for everything. We wouldn't survive without you. And we wouldn't have come together without you. Yeah, I guess you're not too bad.